So you guys, let's bring up an amazing man that's behind the scenes now at JVC. He's one of the creative directors that has launched the campaign for the Adixxion camera, which is now the new action sports camera for JVC, making it in Video Maker magazine in 2012 as the #1 action sports camera on the market. This man is the master plan behind this camera. Danny Klein, come on down. You guys, let's give a round of applause and welcome Danny to the stage. Hey, Danny. How you doing, darling?
Great, doing great, thank you.
All right, now, Danny, you are a world-renowned surfer. You are a videographer. You are a singer and keyboard player in your own band. You are pretty much the Renaissance man.
Just getting it done.
Getting it done, that's what we like to do. And you're getting it done with JVC. So you're fully equipped, you live and breathe action sports like myself. You know, from the snow to the surf, the mountains to the oceans. It's what we do, but that's not what this camera is only about. You know, what are some other sports that we could use it for?
Well, the great thing about the Adixxion is, you don't have to be a pro surfer or, a freestyle motocross guy jumping off of a three-story jump. You can just go out with your friends on your mountain bike. You can grab your kids, go to the beach, and swim around in the water like we've done in a lot of our videos. Yeah. Some of the best footage just kind of happens when you're just having fun. And the camera's so small, and it's so light, and so easy to use. JVC's been making camcorders and all types of great electronics for so many years. What they were able to do with their engineers and designers is actually create a little camera that looks and feels and acts like your standard, handy cam. So all the buttons and controls are right there. You actually have a monitor on board, so you can see what you're framing up. And it's just far and away, compared to the competition, it's far and away the greatest camera out there.
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, this thing is tiny. It fits in your pocket. And I don't see any crazy housing that's necessary.
Nope.
I don't see any adapters that are necessary. You don't even need your computer to transfer footage back and forth. It's all wireless, done with an app from the phones. And then on top of it all, it's waterproof, windproof, dustproof, pretty much bulletproof, right?
Freeze-proof, shock-proof, exactly, right out of the box.
Amazing,
yep.
Amazing. Not only does it do video, but tell me about the stills and the slow motion and all that feature.
Yeah, so one of the great things about this camera is you can take pictures, obviously, but you can also do what's called time-lapse. You guys have probably seen those really cool motion sequences and a lot of stuff that's happening these days where it kind of has that flickering slow motion effect. That's called time-lapse. And you can set it for 1 second frame, 5 second frames, and then download it. You can pull screen grabs. And next time you've got one of these and there's a sunset happening or clouds are rolling by or just anything cool that's happening, tearing down or setting up a show of some sort, or just filming your kids out in the yard, set it on the time lapse, and after 15 minutes, you'll have the coolest motion sequence you could ever imagine.
So let's talk about this video here. I mean, I see that you took these guys out to Indonesia.
That's right.
Tell me about the trip and what went down.
Yeah, so kudos to JVC. I mean, they really wanted us to get out there and get you off the couch and show you what's possible with these cameras. And so this is our video from Bali, Indonesia. This is a place called Bingen, which is just south of a break called Impossibles. And we hit this place for about 3 or 4 days in a row. This is Vulcan team rider Parker Coffin, one of the top young 17-year-olds in the world. And you can see all different types of POVs that we capture with the camera. We had the camera on the board facing towards the barrel.
That's the time lapse right there.
Yeah, these are time lapses. Amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah. And the cool thing is, you can put it on your board, face forward, face back. We had a little shoulder mount for him. We had a helmet mount. And then all of us, we were out there surfing, capturing it from our boards, from our points of view. It's just a great little camera. You can get it everywhere.
I was just on a surf trip in Mexico over the New Year in Sayulita. And my problem was I was doing tow-in jet skis during a sunset. The sun was going down, and all of a sudden we had this inspiration to go jump and do this real quick. The next day, we were chasing whales on our stand-up paddle boards. Now, the problem that I had with the camera that I had there at the time for action sports is I had to clear everything off of the camera onto my computer. I had to get the housing mounted and right. I had to get the humidity little things put into the thing. So you know what? I didn't capture any of it. None of it was on. I didn't capture any of it. And now this is going to change my personal experience. Just now meeting you guys, being part of this project now, I wish that this CES was before the new year and then I would have known. But I didn't even know this existed. You guys know this existed? I mean, all of a sudden, it's a grab and go. And no frills necessary. None of all this. It's just such a hassle. I don't have time for hassle.
Nope.
I know you guys don't either. The magical moments happen right away.
Yeah, they do. They do. It's got a really cool rubberized black skin. So even if you're in a band and you want to shoot at night, you know, most shows are at night. You know, you set these things up around the stage, and you don't have these big silver or white boxes kind of everywhere. These are really incognito when you need them. You know, surfboards are very fragile. They're kind of like eggshells. So, you know, as you're using this thing, and it might tap your board as you're installing it, it's just really super easy on all of your equipment. We've also taken this and put them on freestyle motocross bikes, and these guys are jumping and doing flips, you know, 3 stories in the air. So it has to be very light, very aerodynamic, and very easy to use and install. It's amazing. You guys, if you go to beactionready.com, you can see all the amazing videos that we've been putting up. All, you know, friends and family of JVC and obviously the people we've been working with. Lovely Dominique and Emily here. They went zip lining up at Wrightwood, which is a ski resort. I think the longest zip was about 1,500 feet. Really crazy. You can check that out. We've got wakeboarding. We've got freestyle motocross, surfing. Train Company, who you saw before, an amazing band. They have a nice little tour of Chicago, and you know, we're just going to keep putting up great videos.
I love it.
Yeah.
Content is key, my friend.
Absolutely.
You know what? We're going head to head with the competitors, and I think that we're going to come out on top. We came out on top in 2012. Video Maker Magazine rated this camera the #1 action sports camera in the entire industry. Hello, if we did it then, we can do it again. With the help of Danny, with the help of our athletes, and with the help of you guys, we can start a revolution here. I'm Lauren Abraham with JVC. I want to bring up the JVC girls. You guys, let's give a round of applause for Danny Klein coming out here from Venice Beach, California.